Hey guys, Seeney here and welcome to another video on the Australian Wealth channel. My name is Seeney and today we're going to be talking about the rules of money. So a lot of people want to get really wealthy, but they're not really sure about how to do it. They have a really simple understanding of money. Like, okay, I go to my job, I do my work, and then I get paid. But it's a little bit different to that. And this is something I think a lot of people could really benefit from, is actually knowing how money works. So in this video, I've distilled it down to 7 different points, 7 rules about money, which I think would be really important for a lot of people to know. Before we get started, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Helps to get these videos out to more people. The more people that are aware of the rules means they can play the game and, you know, we can all grow together. All right, now the first rule that I wanted to talk about was this: value equals money. The more value that you can provide, the more money you will make. This is a really linear correlation. Now, the thing is with low-paying jobs is that a lot of people can do them, and that is why they're paid at a certain rate. If you can do something which is really high value, which a lot of people can't do, and you're one of the only people that can, then you're going to be compensated significantly better for that. So it's really important that when you're looking at what you want to do, it's in a field that is really unique and it's something that people want. And the more you can make these two things line up, then that is going to lead to an increase in the amount of money that you get. So it all comes down to value. The more value that you can provide other people, the more you are going to be rewarded. Now, I'm not talking about your value as a human, because obviously everyone has the same value. We're all really important in that respect. But when it comes to doing things for other people, then that's where the value of money comes into play. All right, now number 2 is that money likes to move. Now, if you just have money sitting in your bank account, chances are it's slowly going to whittle away. So the best thing that you can do with your money is continue to invest. You know, put it into the stock market, put it into real estate. Keep that money moving, because chances are if you just have it sitting, it's going to move from you in a direction that's probably not the best. So one of the tips that I use for myself, which I think is a really good one for most people to do, is I only keep $2,000 in my account. Everything else is either going into paying down loans, purchasing new properties, or investing in the stock market. If I'm getting rid of that money, I can't spend it. It doesn't exist. So I think this is a really effective way for a lot of people, I think, to continue to generate wealth over the long term. Because when I look at my bank account, I see there's $2,000 and nothing else. I'm like, okay, well, I need to get to work, because, you know, there's things that need to be paid, and also I have investments that I need to make. So it's something that I think is really valuable for a lot of people to do. All right, now number 3 is that if you hate money and you hate rich people, you are never going to improve your situation in life. Now, look, this might be a really hard reality for a lot of people, but the thing is, money doesn't like to be around people that just complain and whinge. People need to realize that money is just a tool. If you're someone that's really rich, it's just going to amplify whatever your personality is. So if you're a jerk before you had money, then you're going to be a jerk after. If you're a really nice person when you didn't have any money, chances are you're going to be a really nice person even when you do have money. So it has nothing to do with that, but if you have a negative outlook on money and just see it as something that's really evil and things like that, it's not going to come to you at all. You know, you have no chance of that. So you need to see money for what it actually is, and it's a tool to do things. All right, now the 4th rule of money is that leverage is very powerful. And what I mean by this is both positive and negative. So on the positive side, using other people's money can make you a lot of money, because if you don't have access to capital, you can use other people's capital to help generate more money for you. On the other side, using other people's money can absolutely destroy you, because it's money that you don't actually have. It's money that you're borrowing. So I think in the most simple terms, using leverage in real estate is a very good idea for the most part. Using leverage in the stock market is a very bad idea, and that's because the stock market is a lot more volatile than real estate. So for example, let's say that you have $1,000 and you want to put that into Tesla stock, but you think that Tesla stock's really going to go up. You know, you're really confident on this, and you leverage $10,000 off that $1,000. If the price moves 10%, you're gone. All of your money's gone completely. So I think it's really important to note that, you know, leverage is powerful, but that doesn't mean it's safe. Okay, it just means it's effective. in whatever direction. So using leverage wisely can be a really great way to grow your wealth. All right, now number 5, the 5th rule of money is that income gets taxed, holding assets does not. The world is set up so that people that are holding assets instead of just earning income are actually generating a lot more wealth in the long term. Let's say that I buy $10,000 of Apple stock and the price of Apple stock goes up 100%. I've made $10,000 on top of that $10,000 that I already have. The thing is, if I earned that income, I'd be getting taxed on that pretty much straight away. But if I'm continuing to hold assets, then I'm not going to get taxed until I sell. And at the point where you retire, let's say you get to 70 years old and you're not earning any more income, then you can start to sell off that and pay a capital gains rate, which is not as high as what you would probably be earning on your income, depending on your situation, obviously. Same thing with real estate. As real estate prices continue to appreciate in value, then you're making more wealth for yourself. You're not making income, but you're making more wealth, and you're not getting taxed on that wealth. If you just earn, let's say your property appreciates $200,000, let's say you earn $200,000, you're gonna be getting taxed very heavily on that, but you're not getting taxed on this at all. In fact, you're getting tax benefits from owning real estate. So it's really important to make sure that you're trying to get hold of assets as opposed to getting extra income. I think income's important, but pretty much what I do straight away is I take that income and I move it into assets that will continue to grow in value over time. That is what the world is set up for, and the more you can do this, the better results are going to be for you. All right, now the number 6 rule of money is the more money you make, the easier it gets to make more. Now, this is a very interesting one, but it's kind of like a snowball effect. You know, if you're starting at a low number, it's going to be a little bit harder to get that ball rolling. But as you start to generate more and more money, it gets easier. So that's something you should be working towards, is to start generating more and more money, and then knowing that as you get closer to where your goals are, it gets easier. Now, number 7, the final rule of money that I want to talk about, which I mentioned a little bit earlier, is that eventually making money becomes a game. You know, how can I double up my money this year? How can I double it again in the following year? You know, you learn the rules and you execute on them, you can definitely win. So looking at it as like a game, like a board game, or looking at it as like a computer game, what can I do that's going to lead to a better result? So when you start looking at it like this, it becomes a lot more fun. And it becomes a lot more interesting and exciting. And I think that's something that a lot of people should work towards, is finding out how to play the game, and because that's really what it is at the end of the day. So if you want to learn the rules of money, then treat it as a game. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you found it valuable. If you did, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It helps get these videos out to more people. My name is Seeney, and we'll see you later.